Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and in today's video we are playing a brew I built yesterday evening. This is Dimir Zombie control, and what we're trying to do here is use the repository Skaab with the Chant to actually loop it infinitely and try to bring back as many zombies from the graveyard as we can. Now obviously this is very mana intensive, so we can't really be an aggressive deck. I tried building mono black zombies, but there was always something lacking, plus you don't have enough artifacts for refurbished familiar, so instead I went for the full swamp package with 3 Lorien, 3 Troll of Khazad-dûm. This is a mana base from the Dimir Food Pest deck we played around a week ago, and that mana base felt really sweet, so we are trying it in this deck today as well. So we play a lot of zombies, right? We are basically gardens, but instead of artifacts we are sacrificing the creatures. So we've got 4 Shambling Ghasts, we've got 4 Accursed Marauders, which are basically the main zombies. Then we've got 2 Sipsik Appraisers, we also got 4 Repository Skaabs. Because of this, we are also running 3 Defiles, because we have a swamp-based mana base. I think Defile is one of the best removal spells in Pauper, I just love it so much. In the late game it hits bigger creatures, and in the early game it's just 1 mana kill something real important, so that's powerful too. Since we are playing a lot of creatures, not many artifacts, or actually nearly any artifacts, we are playing 4 Village Rites, 1 Corrupted Conviction as our main draw suit, and then still I'm playing 3 Insights. The reason for that is it feels like, since you don't play the Ichor Wellspring, that the Eviscerator's Insight flashback could actually be really good. We've got 2 more zombies here in Nameless Inversion. This is a new print from Lorwyn. It's actually pretty sick, I like it a lot. This is a removal spell that we can rebuy with the Chant because it's a shapeshifter, which also means it's a zombie. It basically kills a 3 toughness creature or less for 2 mana, which isn't bad. It's an instant. In some matchups we are going to sideboard it out, but I think generally it's pretty good. We play 2 Campfires for some life gain main deck and 2 Nihil Spellbombs as our graveyard hit of choice, plus 1 Fairy Maca, 1 Snuff Out. We also don't mind sacrificing the Skaab to itself if it's very in the late game, and we just need to get some value from the Ghoulcaller's Chant. I think, I'm not sure about this, yeah, I'm also playing 1 Garmag as a finisher as well. It's a zombie, so it works pretty well with the Chant too. In the sideboard, double Dispel mostly against blue decks and against red decks post board, because they're probably gonna bring some red blasts, right? We are kinda blue. 4 Hydros against red, 3 Duresses against honestly most things in the format, 1 more Spell Bomb, 1 more Incursion, pretty powerful suit of Graveyard Hate, 3 Drown in Sorrow. One disadvantage of this deck, there are no Crypt Threats, no Pestilence, no AoE main deck. We have a lot of ways to pick off creatures, but we don't have a spell that kills like elves or fairies when they have a lot of creatures in the play. So 3 Drown in Sorrows to fix that, and then 1 Snuff Out, especially useful against like Ruby Storm and Familiars and decks like that. With that being said, let's see how this thing works. I will see you in the games. Alright guys, we go here against Dugward, and let's see which hand we rip. We also go first. We rip a 1-lander while going first. That's pretty bad. Let's mulligan this one. That's a 2-lander. That's a little better. I think I like that. I like that. I think we're gonna ditch, I don't know, they go to 6-2. I think I'm gonna ditch a Campfire. Just does the least to keep us in the game basically, so that's that. They go to 5, interesting. Basically 22 lands in this deck, right? We run 16 plus 3 Trolls plus 3 Lorians, so 22 in total, which I think 22 lands is appropriate for a deck like this probably. First main, I think I'm gonna lead on an Aquifer. It's possible to lead on a Spell Bomb, but I think the Aquifer is just fine. If we don't find a land, what are we gonna do about it? We can sack the Spell Bomb. They go Garden. Is this Gardens? We have no Monarchy. This is probably a pretty difficult matchup, I think. We are grindy, but another Aquifer, okay, it's fine. I'm gonna run a Spell Bomb, another Aquifer. Yeah, this is Gardens, okay. Wellspring or offering the plant main phase. Wow, that's something, okay. Negate, I'm okay with holding up Negate. We can also inside crack the bomb if we want. And okay, in that case I'm just inciting the bomb and paying for it. Yep, I think that's what we're doing. Marauder, draw to Appraiser. I like Appraiser. I think Appraiser is a great find. Okay, Aquifer. I'm just gonna play the Appraiser, right? So one goes into hand, the other into graveyard. Always yield. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take the swamp, thank you. We have a 2-1, so emblem is not so easy. Well, it actually is. They will just remove this and play a thorn and we lose. Oh, never mind. Okay, so that's fine. I mean, establishing a board presence is good. It's important. Campfire. Okay, so this is not going to be a turn of monarchy. That makes me quite happy. They have a campfire, not a bomb, so our chant is doing wonders. We find a shambling ghast, which is definitely playable. I think I will hold up negate. I want to prevent spell bomb. Like, spell bomb is a game stopper for us, basically. So yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go another appraiser. We are holding up negate. You find a Skaab and an inversion. Interesting. From these cards, first off, I think playing Skaab just as it is fine. I think it's hard. I think I'm gonna take a Skaab here. I think Skaab is quite good. We could just chant the Skaab back, but I think that's fine, honestly. We're gonna go gain 2. Okay, there you go. Draw. Good. Negate it. Not gonna. Just gonna wait for a spell bomb probably. Swamp. 1, 2. Wellspring. Look, that's fine. You know, we're gonna allow a Wellspring. Could negate it, but I don't think there's a good reason for it. If this is everything they do, I'm fine with this. Okay, I'm fine with this. Insight. Okay, let's go to combat. I think I'm gonna probably ghast insight. Hopefully find a land. Well, we do have a treasure, so should be fine. Let's go ghast. Let's insight the ghast. Create a treasure. Or don't find a land. That's actually horrendous. I wish I would. Okay. Maybe I need to play more lands. We can go chant for ghast inversion. We have defile, we have negate. I mean, I'm just gonna end step this, but I'm pretty sad we didn't find land. They're gonna gain 2 life, yep. Sack the wellspring. Alright, fine. Fine. Heaped harvest. Is this worth negating? I think it is. I don't like that. That's a 3-drop. Pretty good one. We have another negate for a spell bomb, unless they play this turn. We still have this for defile, if necessary, so that's kinda cool. 2 mana for Doomblade. That's great. We will just chant and hopefully find a land finally, right? Ooh, cool art on the Doomblade. That has aura. I like that. Troll. Okay, that's a land anyway. I'm happy about this. So do you just chant this? I mean, we have a pretty good chant here. I'm gonna chant, I think. Let's cast the chant. Let's go Sipsig and Shambling Ghast. We can, honestly, we can cycle this for Swamp so I can Sipsig. Because we have the treasure, which is really potent here. I'm gonna go Sipsig Appraiser. Gurmag Angler. Ooh. Gurmag Angler is a fine find. I like that. Give me an Angler, I think. Okay. Did not find a land. Are we going Gurmag this turn? I'm gonna cycle a Troll since we didn't find a land. Don't wanna miss more of those. We either hold up Negate or go Gurmag Angler. What do you guys think is better? I'm gonna run. Like, we have some good stuff for the Gurmag. We can go well, Troll. Hold on. I don't think we can go Gurmag yet. Spellbomb Island. Inversion, let's say. So that's 3. Negate. We wanna keep the chant. That's 4. And the Troll, that's 5. I would need 1 more card ideally. So I'm gonna play a Shambling Ghast or hold up Negate actually. What do we wanna negate? We wanna negate a Spellbomb, right? So I think I'm fine with holding up Negate here. I think I'm okay with this. Main target is a Nihil Spellbomb. If they give me another Heaped Harvest, then maybe. Ooh, this is probably Food Pestilence then. Oh my god, okay. I forgot about this card. That's very good. Okay. If this is what you do, I mean, that's chill. Yeah, okay, that's very good. I guess it's fine that it happened now and not later. They have insight. They can insight the plant. So they have double insight though. So they can insight now and insight next turn. Okay, I'm just gonna go to combat attack with both. Okay, they are inciting, so that's fine. I'm gonna actually negate this. They don't have enough mana for a bug here. We have a pretty cool play here we can do. Can we? Yeah, I think we can go, although, yeah, it's okay, I think. I'm gonna go Shambling Ghast. I'm gonna go Repository Skaab. I actually want this negate back, so I'm gonna go Skaab. If they kill this, we have to like sack the Appraiser or something, but that's fine. No, and we're gonna go sack this. We're gonna pick up the negate, and we're gonna create a treasure token, which only represents a defile now, but that's fine, I think. And we're gonna Bojuka book their double insight. That's kinda sweet. We have a decent board presence right now. They don't have enough mana to cast these insights, so that makes me really happy. And this Gurmag is kinda like a lone wolf here, but I think that's fine-ish. I like Sipsig Appraiser. I think the card is quite good. Here's a pest. Alright, so they can use a pest to get rid of my double Sipsigs, which is real good. And if they do that, I think I might kill my own Skaab. I think I might kill my own Skaab to get rid of the Pestilence. I'm gonna go to combat. We can also cast, just kill it, go Lorien. If they go Emblem, then it kinda sucks, right? Oh, since they play Food Pest, they probably don't play Emblems, so that's kinda good. Are you gonna go Pest? You will, okay. So I'm taking a turn off, probably. Let's go combat damage. I'm actually defiling my own Skaab. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a Lorien cast here. Maybe Final Land, maybe not, who knows. Swamp, nice. We have Negate up, nice. Suddenly, we can go Gurmag, activate Negate. Though I do think we can't go Gurmag because there's the Pestilence, so we're gonna let that die off. And we're gonna see. They're gonna gain 2. Okay, I was afraid that there's like a 1 flesh creature or something. That's fine. So this is what they do. They're gonna go Ghoulcaller, Rot Farm, pick up the block probably. Okay, so we are on limited time. We are on limited time for sure. We can do 3 mana draw. Well, basically 1. That's pretty bad actually. Yeah, I don't think these Marauders are very good against specifically what they're doing. So I'm gonna go to draw step. Find village rights, that's fine, that's okay. I'm gonna go, well, they're just gonna play the bog, like, there's no real point of doing much. So I'm gonna leave up 6 mana, I think, and go Gurmag for 3. I'm gonna go Defile, Ghast, Lorien, and Sipsig. This is probably just gonna die. We're gonna village rights. I'll try to kill it, go for the throat. We're gonna village rights the Gurmag Angler. I'm leaving up negates for some other stuff. I mean, if they can't stick Pestilence, they can't really win, so that's pretty good. Also, I don't think these defiles do the work against them. These Marauders are also pretty bad. Basically, our removal tribal is pretty bad against what they're doing. So we need to like set up an infinite combo. They also play the Garden. They are waiting on the block. That's so risky. Like, that's really risky. Let's draw. Find a swamp. That's nice. I'm gonna go Shambling Ghast. I'm gonna village rights the Ghast. And I do think we'll try to kill the plant here, right? I mean, the treasure is cool. We're gonna bait a sack spell. We're not. Okay. We have an Aqueduct. This feels good. So can I play a Lorien, Aqueduct, and then still have negate up? The answer is no. And playing Lorien this turn would kinda result in me discarding a lot of cards, which I kinda don't want to do, to be honest. It will result in that anyway, because if I play the Aqueduct, I still have 8. So I think I just will negate pretty aggressively. I mean, just gonna play Swamp and pass the turn. I'm playing these Marauders even like in thin air. Like, give me a Cauldron Familiar. I'm just using the Marauder. Give me anything. Give me anything. I wanna get rid of these guys. If they go Bojuka Book, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I don't think they play like a lot of Rot Farms. I think they play like 1 or 2 in the deck, because they probably still play Defile, or maybe not. No, actually, they play the version with Go for the Throat, so there is no Defile in their deck, I think. They're chilling. They're chilling pretty hard. I mean, I'm chilling too. Village rights. Yeah, this is the point where you go Accursed Marauder and sack the guy with village rights. You find a nameless inversion. God damn, okay. Here we have 8 cards again. I didn't really help myself, did I? I'm just gonna go Swamp and pass the turn. Like, we have 22 cards in our deck. We did a good job of drawing. We do play 2 Campfires, so this is just gonna be... We can negate... This game is gonna go crazy. I mean, they probably have a Cauldron Familiar in their deck. Lembas is here. We don't play Lembas. I think I'm gonna let Lembas resolve. We also have 2 Spell Bombs. I'm not sure if we find any. We found 1, I think. Here's a block. Block's scary, especially if they go Cat. No, there's no Cat. Okay. Insight. Yikes. Okay. I can Marauder Insight, then kill the treasure, I guess, but it doesn't really help me all that much. Okay. You know what? Let me just go Lorien. Let's just go Lorien. I don't mind discarding some of this stuff here. Repository Skaab can pick up Lorien, which is more cards. Do we need more cards? No, but I would love to pick up a negate. So I'm gonna go Ghast. We can Accursed Marauder the Ghast. So what creatures they have? Only a Cauldron Familiar. Putting a counter on the Familiar is a decent plan. I can negate only once. If I play this, I can discard only 1 card, which will probably be the Defile or the Inversion. I don't really. Yeah. Let's go Swamp. The Marauder is pretty middling, actually. Yeah, I think it's quite bad. I think I'm gonna discard it. I think we have more chance, so we can maybe like start looping. That could be pretty cool. We're gonna go Campfire, that's fine. Let's go Curse Marauder, draw. So what do we counter? Oh, okay. Well, actually Actually, I'm happy for a second bog now, before we have negates in there. I'm happy for it. That's it. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay, let me inside the Shambling Ghast then. If they have like, they can't really have instant speed graveyard hate, they don't play main deck Maka, so we're good. Campfire Chant. Campfire is important. Chant is sweet. I really wanna Skaab the negate though, is my thing. Let's go to next turn. This deck is actually pretty hard to play, like in these super tight matchups. Okay, we're gonna develop artifacts. Let's go this, Campfire. Let's go Spell Bomb. We are at 7. We can also just Aqueduct chill. The plan is, I wanna Skaab the negate, if possible. I wanna Skaab the negate. I have 15 cards in my deck. I wanna Skaab the negate. I'm gonna negate like everything they do. I'm gonna Aqueduct. I should have tapped the bog. Mistakes were made, but I don't think it matters. Luckily for us, I'm gonna return the bog anyway, even though I did not tap it. I probably should have tapped it, use Campfire, but yeah, I should, but it shouldn't matter. I hope. Let's see what they do. They gain 2. Okay. A staring battle here. We do have negates for spell bombs. This is the power of Dimir control. They're chilling. I mean, if they're chilling, I'm chilling, you know? Let's go Campfire. There's no spell bomb to be seen. I mean, if they do nothing, what do I do? Right? What do? I can go sack Skaab, go Chant, I suppose. Find an Aquifer. Okay, let me play Aquifer past turn, I guess. They have 4 cards in hand. That's not too many. They also are leaving the block up. This is kind of crazy though. I kind of enjoyed this. This is crazy. This is like the grindiest game ever. I actually need to be wary of time though. I need to be wary of time. They do nothing. Wow. All right. I can cycle the Skaab for Chant. Like, I can do that. Do we really need to activate this Campfire? I think maybe. Let's go next turn. Troll of Khazad-dûm. Yay! That's a card. Let me cast the Troll of Khazad-dûm, please. And I guess we're playing the bog. What do we negate? Spell Bomb. Crazy important negate. A Pestilence. Decently important negate. I'll negate anything. That's a Pestilence or a Spell Bomb. Campfire is an important negate. We have 3 things to negate that are important. Any removal spell is, I think it's a waste to negate. I could be wrong, but I think if you want to go the mill game, which we might, yep, that's an important negate. And we can go Skaabing now with Chant. It's good. Cast in my Troll. That's all you. Troll's dead. This is not how I win the game. That's why I don't really care about the Troll, right? I just want to win on the graveyard shenanigans here. Second main. I think I can Insight, maybe. We're gonna gain 2, okay. At their end step, inciting a treasure. How do I feel about that? I think negatively, probably. Although, yeah, I wanna leave up negate, so I'm gonna incite the treasure actually. Draw 2, corrupted conviction. Okay, next turn. Draw. We still didn't find the island, so that's a free land. Another Campfire, that's an important piece. I'm gonna go, we have the negate up, so I'm just gonna go Skaab. Exploit. It's gonna exploit itself. They could have killed the Skaab though. We're gonna pick up negate. They could have killed the Skaab, so maybe I should play something else first. And I'm gonna Chant, and we're gonna Chant back the Skaab and the Ghast. And we have kind of a loop here, a really funny loop. But I think we're gonna save it for the negates. We don't have to, but we can. We can go Campfire again. I have 10 cards in the deck, 7 in hand. I can wait on the Skaab. We can Skaab back. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't have too much mana here. I'm gonna just chill. I'm not sure how many more bogs they play. If they have Ghoulcaller Road Farms, I'm cooked, but it is what it is. Oh god, no. That's actually quite bad. That's quite bad, not gonna lie. Gain 2. Okay, we need to put some power on the board. It's official. Gain 2. Okay, let's draw. Marauder. Not bad, but also actually kind of bad. Let's attack. I'm gonna Chant here. I'm gonna Skaab here. I'm gonna exploit the guy. Return a Chant. Create a treasure. Okay, let's play the... Okay, this is not great. We have negates, but are they helpful? They will probably send back this book until eternity, bro. Let's be honest. I'm just gonna discard a D-file, right? Or like a nameless inversion. Probably a D-file. Maybe should be the inversion, but I'm not sure how are we winning this game anymore. Like, the exiling of the graveyard is quite powerful. I'm gonna skip on the Campfires. I'm 10 minutes behind. It's quite bad. Another Marauder. Not ideal. I can start negating spells for the Skaab, I suppose. 8 cards again. I'm gonna probably just Marauder. The Marauder. We have another Marauder, which basically means I could like use Skaab here. I could use Skaab. I'm gonna sack the Skaab actually. I'm gonna Chant. Let's Chant for Skaab Ghast, right? I don't want them to exile this, so I have to go Ghast and Skaab. Exploit. We're exploiting the Ghast. Picking up the chant. This is okay. I mean, we're doing something, I guess. And create a treasure. Okay. End step. This is something else. Gain 2. Okay. We can marauder the Skaab, add power to the board, I guess. Freaking Lambus. I feel quite bad about Lambus. It stalls so much. I'll negate, right? I'll negate. I also think I want to Skaab the negate, maybe, at some point. I'm not sure if I have more Skaabs. Do I have one in exile? Yeah, I do. Okay. They're gonna... I mean, killing the Skaab doesn't really do anything because I can just chant it. Oh, they're gonna bog. Wow. Should've... Well, yeah. I think I lost myself this game. This is crazy. I think I lost myself this game because of that. Though, it's still... Like, it's a lot of fun because I have double campfires, so it's not the end of the world. I have a Cauldron Familiar. Yeah, okay. Cauldron Familiar it is. To use some campfires. I think I'm gonna actually... Well, I'm not gonna Nameless Inversion. I'm just gonna Marauder here, but it's tough. We drew a lot of cards. We kind of like the... Wow, Maka is not bad, surprisingly enough. Not bad. Maybe we have a chance after all. I'm gonna go Accursed Marauder. Sack this. Let's go to combat. The plan is to starve them of food if possible, but I'm not sure how good that plan is. They're gonna bring back the fam. That's fine, honestly. You're blocking, or... I can inversion pre-blocks. They can bring it back with Lambus. If they bring it back with Lambus, I can Maka both. That's actually awesome. I'm gonna inversion. Do it. Yes. Maka both. Lambus. Familiar. That's actually sick. Like, that's so good. That's so good. Okay. We deal 2. We also have the Spellbomb, by the way. I could have Spellbombed. But I'm gonna save the Spellbomb for the campfire, of course. Gain 2. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. They have no Spellbombs. I do. So there's a chance. If they have a third bug or third farm, I mean, I'm gonna flip out, but this is fine. I don't think I'm gonna get live. I don't really care anyway now. Snuff out. Yeah, that's a great find. It's not really, but it's fine. 1, 1. Gain 2. Alright. I'm gonna go for the Lorien revealed here. Even though we have 3 cards in the deck, I'm fine with this. Ooh, good cards. Good cards. I'm actually gonna Troll of Khazad-dûm. That's quite nice. We can protect it with the negate. We have a last one though, so maybe not, maybe not. We can chant the Troll though. They're gonna blade it or something. Cast down. Yeah, they have all that, but I'm just gonna have 1 card in the deck. I'm just gonna Conviction the Troll. I'm gonna reshuffle, I think. I can't really draw a card from the Spellbomb, which is something I don't really care about anyway, so that's fine. Here's another Cauldron Familiar. I have 5 mana, that's good to know. Second main. Let's see what they do, if anything. Nothing. Okay. I'm just gonna go Campfire, and I think I'm gonna defile this thing. I want as many cards in the graveyard as I can possibly, right? I'll sack it. Okay, respectable. Do you think the last card? No, it's not a spell bomb. I'm sure it's not. I can just get rid of the fam though if I want. So I'm gonna do just that. Okay, so this is the plan for today. Draw. Swamp. Okay. So guys, we are playing a swamp, right? We are playing a swamp. We are chanting back a Fairy Macaw. We are using the Fairy Macaw on, like, let's say Familiar, and the rest doesn't matter. Let's go Nutrient Block. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. And then I think we are using one of the campfires, probably. We can do it on their turn. We can chant again for Troll, I guess. That's quite nice. I'm gonna do it. Let's play the Troll. Alright, let's play it. I can sack something in response. Campfire, I suppose. I would like to negate, so I'm gonna go to end step. We have 0 cards, we have double campfire. Feeling good though, feeling good. You know, they're gonna gain 2. Okay, I mean, wow. 13 minutes on the clock. I think we're losing this one on time, but 1, 2, Lambus. I think that definitely deserves a negate, let's be honest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, Pestilence. Nope. Troll. Okay. No. Anything else? Yay, here's a Troll. Map it up. Sure thing. Hit land. Okay. Second main. So, we're gonna Village Rights, the Marauder, hold priority, use Campfire. Okay, that worked. Fairy Macaw, Marauder. Sweet, sweet draws, actually. Though if they have removal, they can just kill the Marauder, which isn't that sweet, but I'm just gonna activate Campfire here. I think there's a, you know, maybe a play with Fairy Macaw. How many familiars they play? 3. We have 2 out, I think. Okay, that's not bad. Defile, that's a nasty find. I love it. We're gonna fire it off immediately. Let's go to combat, let's attack. Okay. We have the Spell Bomb, they don't. That's pretty nice. So I think I might discard the Swamp to have it into the Campfire fodder, so I'm not gonna play it. I think discarding cards to kinda have them into the Campfire is fine. I wonder, is there a way to get Snuff Out into the graveyard? That's another Troll. No, it's Pestilence. That's quite good. I have negate in my deck, but using the spellbomb now, it's kind of doesn't make much sense. So they're just gonna pass the troll. They're probably gonna use it as removal. Let's draw. Here's a cursed marauder. All right, they're pesting for 5. Yeah, makes some sense. Makes some sense. They tapped 1 more than they needed. Probably gonna use campfire right afterwards, right? Their deck maybe plays 2 campfires actually. If that's the case, I think we lost. Damn. We need another negate ASAP probably. Okay, so this is gone. That's fine. Gain 2. Okay. Spellbomb. It's bad. Spellbomb's bad. We lost, I think, if you let this resolve, but we have to. Yeah. So I could crack a spellbomb in response. Shuffle my stuff. If I crack a spellbomb in response, I have no graveyard hit for their campfire. Okay, never mind. Wow, this is a game. Dude, this is the first game with the deck. Like, are we serious? Let's go. Gain some life, I guess. They have more cards in the deck than we do, so it's kind of, you know, maybe I need more threats. I don't know. Chant is fine. Do you think we can stick a troll? I'm gonna go play Marauder empty. Wait, didn't make sense. Because troll is not a zombie, so I'm gonna return a troll. You definitely don't crack the spellbomb here, right? You do? What? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, then all the power to you. Okay, I'm feeling better about this game. Maybe they have more. I don't know. They have a block. I mean, I'm okay with a block. You can have a block. Well, you can have anything you want because my negate is somewhere in the deck. So, you know, they are doing beautiful on time. I'm not doing too well though. I'll be honest. Negate. Hey, let's go. Feeling good about a negate. Into. Okay. Theoretically, we are able to win here, but realistically, I'm not so sure. This is just a slog. Like, this has to be so boring to watch in a way. Marauder Conviction. Okay, my campfires are kinda gone, so that's that. This is turn 27 of the game. What do we want to negate? Another campfire, another spellbomb. Those are the only 2 things I'll negate. Lambus goes through. Chant. Okay. Chant works. I think I'll just skip. I think I'm gonna get my Lander graveyard so that I can, you know, shuffle it with the campfire. Gain 2. Okay, I'm forgetting to use my campfire, but I don't think it matters this game. I have 9 minutes. This is the second game. There's no way we're gonna play that out, right? I'm just gonna lose on time, but I'm still pretty curious of how this is gonna go. Oh, a Lauren revealed. Okay. 1 card in the deck. End step. We're discarding a land. Whoa. Okay, this is just campfire. I'm gonna always yield to this. I should always yield to most of the things, discarding a land. Next up, we're discarding, I guess, the snuff out. Heaped harvest? Sure, bro. Sure. The only thing I'm negating, campfire, spellbomb. That's all the 2 things I care about. That's everything I care about here. It was a big mistake playing the Skaab into the bog. Probably lost me the game. It was like, I don't even know which turn. Okay, here's a nutrient block. That's fine. Let's draw. Nameless inversion. So I can't really do everything here, but I can go. This is an instant speed spell, so that's fine. I'm gonna go Marauder to get it into the graveyard. I'm gonna inversion it in response, and I can double return these things, which puts this into the graveyard. So I want that actually. Return 2 zombie cards. We just need to put as many things in the graveyard as we possibly can. That's all we need to do. We're gonna go 1-2 Marauder, 1-2 Nameless Inversion. Hold up negate. Probably Psycholorian. Discard Maca. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go to combat. Psycholorian, discard Maca, negate something, right? And that's it, basically. Nutrient block, chill, that's fine. Second main, end step. Psycholorian, okay. Maca, I guess Lambus. Why not? Should be the troll, actually. They could have, like, pulls, but probably not. And then last but not least, we do need to campfire. I could spellbomb the campfire. That's the riskiest thing I would ever do. I can't spellbomb because they just reshuffle this. They will just reshuffle it with the trigger, so that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm just gonna go campfire here. I'll keep the negate there. Okay, next turn. Swamp. The issue is I'm 1 card behind, so maybe I actually needed to negate. I'm 2 cards behind. So I think I lose. Rot Farm. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Picking up the book doesn't matter anymore. I don't care about the graveyard. If I had a spell that forces them to draw cards, it's good, but I don't, so I think I lose. Unless I can stick a threat, which I can't really. Maybe I should have negated well, if I negate the Nameless Inversion, then that doesn't really work. If I correct the spellbomb, they just campfire in response. Yeah, I don't think there was a great out. Maybe there was, and I missed it. We are 2 cards behind here. So I needed to get two more cards into the grave, basically. I mean, beating them down with the Fairy Makai doesn't even work anymore, so I'm not gonna. Chant, yeah. Yeah, 2 cards behind. If I found a way to get 2 more cards into the grave, can I snuff out a black creature? If I do, I could have done it, I think. Cauldron Fam, sure. You're definitely not gonna sack any of these nutrient blocks and stuff though, because of course, gives cards. But you actually are, this person's chilling, right? They can let my spell bomb resolve and then suck all of this. We just lose hard. I'm gonna concede. Because they can use these artifacts to fuel the campfire like afterwards. Bring in this spell, bringing Duress, bringing in Nihilist spell bomb, bringing out the Marauders, they're bad, bringing out the Nameless Inversions, quite bad. Gonna leave in the defile. Snuff out is terrible too. I guess I want the Crimp Incursion instead then. And yeah, we're gonna try this out. Jesus Christ, we're gonna lose on time, but it's... At least we see how this works properly. So the deck probably needs more threats. If we find a way to get more threats, it's great, honestly. Okay, let's finish this. So I definitely made some mistakes in the first game. This hand, pretty good. We're actually gonna slam in the campfire because we wanna avoid duress. So the campfire do be slammed instantly. Let's go swamp, slam campfire, dodge duress, hopefully. Swamp, duress me. No, spell bomb. Okay, we're getting the important pieces in early. I like that. I like that. Okay, defile, sure. This hand actually kinda sucks, to be honest. Yeah, it actually kinda sucks, but Mire, block, sure. Draw, shambling ghast. Alright, guess I'll bog. Or do I negate? I think I negate. I negate the draw spell, try to put them off lands. I'm gonna be sneaky of this. Garden, sure. So, mission failed, land still available. Okay, my thought was I could negate like an offering and hopefully, you know, slow down their progress of finding lands, but this draws them a card anyway, so I guess we're pretty behind in that sense. Lorien. Yeah, Lorien's cool. Gonna search for an island, play the ghast, play an island, pass the turn. They find more lands, okay. Into, draw, negate. Start missing land drops. Alright. Alright. Block sack, but offering, negate that one. Offering again, negate that one. Insight, ooh, negate that one. We'll cast it from the graveyard. We're pretty sad anyway, so isn't ideal. This is a bad position. 4 minutes on the clock though. I don't think this game is finishable in 4 minutes against Golgari Pestilence. Blade me, sure, we're gonna make a treasure. They play blades, okay, that's good to know. Rot Farm, probably the garden. Rot Farm is so good at making land drops though. This plan didn't work as well as I thought it would. Oh, Lorien's a sweet draw, I like that. So we're gonna cast it, maybe find some land drops, or not, that's fine. Needed to keep the defiles in the deck, not much else to sideboard. Maybe I have like too much removal, if that's a thing. Maybe we need some zombies that are actual threats, right? I was thinking about a version with artifacts and like ghostly flicker, but it was too much. It was digging too deep is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go Sipsig, trying to find a land drop. Or not. Yeah, this not good. This not good. For lands, we can village rights the Sipsig. I don't love that because they will crack the spellbomb later. I wanna chant the Sipsig. So I guess I'm gonna just go to combat and end step. It's not good, but it is what it is. There's a County Garden. Is that a Pestilence? No. Transform a blade. Okay. Like Empire. Spellbomb is out of bounds. That's awesome. Gonna try to abuse that this turn, I think. I'm gonna activate Campfire though. Well, no, they still have the insight. It's not like we are in a great shape here. I'm gonna attack with the Sipsig. We find the Dispel. That is pretty good. I think I'm gonna try to Ghoulcaller's Chant, double Ghast. If this baits a Spell Bomb, it's good. If not, we're just gonna play them Village Rights. Doesn't bait a Spell Bomb. Let's go with this guy. Dude, I do want to find land drops. I'm gonna Village Rights the Shambling Ghast. Create a treasure troll. Okay, we do find a land, kinda. It's fine. I'm gonna actually just troll for probably an Aquifer because I can treasure, cast Dispel of Treasure, end step. We're gonna discard a defile. So this deck, it feels like it needs more threats, maybe more lands. It has decent card draw, it feels like. If we find more ways to, you know, generate threats, I think we could. Is this a troll? It is. No, it's inside. Dude, I'm dispelling. I'm pretty aggressive with my counter magic this game. I think it's quite good. They know that we kinda don't have threats, which is what, you know, keeps them just chilling. So maybe we need more Gurmag Anglers. Maybe that's the play, more Anglers. Or, play number 2, could be an artifact version with Refurbish Familiars, but that one, that sounds kinda crazy. but it could work. Alright, I'm running the Appraiser. There's no question about that one. And then I think I'm running a Lorien revealed. Well, it's not great, honestly. It's not great because we do get to lose a lot of our cards. I'm actually gonna go for a Shambling Gust. And I do have a lot of card draw. I'm gonna Island Cycle this Lorien. Aquifer. We are so good at drawing cards. Oh my god. But the issue is our cards have so little impact in control matchups. So that's the problem with deck building of this deck. Great card draw. Generally, I feel like the card advantage engine is pretty sick. But yeah, we have 6 lands. I'm gonna just probably inside here. If this gets a spell bump, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna -1 the plant. It works. Okay. Chant, sure. So yeah, bomb is gone. That's fine. What is also gone is our clock. We have 48 seconds. This game has been 1 hour long, by the way. This is crazy. Let's go to combat. Okay, a spell bump is a great top deck. I like that. I like that. Oh, that's great. I love it too. I'm gonna probably just... What do I want? I think Gust. I'm gonna get rid of some cards. Gain Campfire Life, okay. I will probably defile for a treasure. Honestly, I don't think defile is that great in this. Create a treasure. Then we're gonna chant both of these guys back. We have an Appraiser. We will prevent the spell bomb from doing too much bad stuff. And we have a negate up, and that's it. This blade is doing some work, but we do have a campfire. Also 3 seconds. Good game against Dugward. Their Food Pestilence got us. Negating a Pestilence would be reasonable. I think I would do it. Okay, good game, well played. This was a testament of how we need more threats, so I will try to rebuild the deck, and I will be, I think, right back, guys, with a new version of it. This game was 1 hour long, great. So the deck was pretty slow and had almost no win condition, so because of that, we've added the most OP zombie in the whole format, and that is Refurbished Familiar. Because of that, I've added the artifact mana base and some more artifacts to the deck itself. We now have less zombies, you know, less removal in the main deck and focused a little bit more on it in the sideboard. The plan is still the same, but now instead of returning a random Marauder or a Shambling Gust, we are actually returning a Refurbished Familiar, which, as you know, card is pretty insane. So we will try this new version and see if it's better or worse. Okay, we go against Boratal 92 and we win the Darrow. This hand is functional. It's not amazing, but it's functional, so I guess I'm gonna keep. First main, probably just run the campfire. Then we can cycle for an aquifer and hopefully go from there. Take a land grant. Is this spy? Yes. Okay. Forest gone. Wildling gone. They have lead the stampede. Oh, fun is beginning right now. Okay. They have a swamp. Will you play the Lotus Petal? You will. They have us, like, they probably have us killed on curve, to be honest. Mistfold Bridge. Okay. We can play Bridge, I think. Can start gaining life with Campfire if that helps. 1-2, that was the swamp. They can go lead a stampede or a battlement. Depends what they want to go for here. Battlement. Okay, so battlement's gone. It would be nice to find a negate for the stampede. We played 2, but yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. Okay, they go forest cycle the end. I mean, honestly, if they have like a land cycler number 4, we can just be dead on turn 4. Like, yeah. End step, I am cycling the Lorien. I'm just not sure what for. I think it has to be the aquifer. I think so. Here's the negate, and that's what I'm gonna do. I will counter the lead stampede, hopefully, unless we're dead. In that case, I'm not gonna counter anything. We can just offering the campfire as well, because campfire is not gonna be of use this game probably. There's a battlement, but they can go battlement into stampede, so they will. Oh, you're gonna vandal me. That's great. I'm enjoying this so much. Okay, let's see what you target. Probably land. Yes, let's go. That's fun. Okay, I'm gonna fanatical offering the Mistfold Bridge. Cast down. It's fine. So currently I'm out of lands. Yeah, that's not great. I'm playing 23, but still, it's pretty hard to recover from, honestly. They have the lead a stampede. I think they play the other battlement, so there's like forest gone too. I think there's spy lead. I need a land here. Don't get it. I can't let them lead the stampede, so I have to pass the turn, right? I can't let them stampede is the thing. If I let them or they can just stop deck a land, or maybe they found it with something else. Oh, they're just gonna destroy all of my lands. That's also a lot of fun, yeah. So they're gonna go another Vandal into lead a stampede. They could also just do it into a spy. I mean, I'm just disgusted. This is disgusting. Like from start to the back, that's just disgusting, but okay. The hope is they don't pass phases before they cast the lead. If they're smart, they will, right? Yeah, okay. Let's negate. Nice. They could have passed phases and then cast a negate. They didn't, so that's fine. But I'm on one land. Like, what am I doing with one land? Bro had 2 Vandals almost on curve against an affinity deck. Like, holy. Nameless inversion. Okay. So they can just go spy next turn. I'm losing. I mean, I'm just landless. Like, I can't play the game. I'm just gonna concede. Yeah, you guys probably guessed it. I do not like spy. I think spy is super annoying. I think duress is worth playing, especially on the play. Makai is good. Marauder is decent here. Campfire is bad. The Skaab combo honestly isn't worth it probably. Or combo, you know what I mean? Some of the draw spells, I feel like our draws are too clunky. I'm just gonna get rid of 2 insights. One offering. Did I bring Arms Vadar? I don't think we need that. Let's just resubmit, see how this goes. I just want to show you guys something about Spy, right? Before we begin the game. So this is Spy, and this is the average win rate. It actually was, I was tracking the win rate of Spy during the last 2 months. It was between 54 to 58% all the time. The deck is insane. It has the most conversions to top 8 in tournaments. It's like, the deck is insane, even though it doesn't seem like it often because people don't play it as much as they used to. The deck is wildly powerful. It's insanity. Bojuka Book, Cast. This is an artifact land, so we might cry, but the hand has potential. I'm gonna keep. They also keep 7. Okay, let's go bridge. They start with a swamp, which they drew naturally, and they go land grant. Okay. So this is their hand. We see their land, and it has a Vandal, but it has no way to get a creature into the graveyard. So I'm not gonna be pissed off just yet. We have some time for that. I'm just gonna run a Shambling Ghast here, and I think I'm running a Bojuka Book. Yes, we can like wait until they have a creature in the graveyard to get rid of, you know, the Vandal effects, but I don't think it's too necessary. I'm just gonna go Bog. It's also okay to use the offering on this, especially if they play like a Kyrian Ranger. So here's the forest. Here is a Gate Creeper Vine. That's reasonable. So killing the Vine is pointless because it creates a creature in the graveyard for the Vandal, so we don't really want to do that. I'm gonna go draw. Okay. With Fairy Maca, this doesn't feel as bad. In that case, I could do it. I'll attack their block. I'm gonna offering, hopefully hit a land. I can offering post combat, so I don't need to do this now. It's chill, right? I don't need to take risks. End combat, I'm gonna go here for an island. They're gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna mask Vandal you. Though the problem with Fairy Maca, the issue with Fairy Maca is like I need it for the spy combo too. So I just might like offering create a treasure, right? And in that case, I might do it on their end step. So I will. And the treasure is good because it makes the refurb cheaper too, right? They can probably play, okay, there's a caretaker. They tapped black. Is that a Mess Fiend turn? It is, right? No, it's a Battlement turn. Okay. We'll create a treasure as promised. Aqua from Marauder. Marauder is bad because it puts a creature into their graveyard. Our refurb costs 1, so that's reasonable. And we have 2 refurbs. Okay, I bet they play this for us. The Caretaker's gone and the Battlement we did not see. I think I'll go refurb. Fiend. Interesting discard. Okay. Refurb. Oh, they did this so that they can Vandal. Okay. I see the vision. Discard probably another creature. Dread Return. If they Vandal, this is good. We have a decent Fairy Macabre. We just need more graveyard hate then. But I'm gonna go Aquifer. So their plan is to Vandal me. Okay. I can see it. Yeah, just gonna pass the turn. I could map up, but I think it's fine for now. They can also just go Sagu if they're scared, which is a decent play. Okay, no, they're gonna use the Roost Seek rather. So they have a land number 4. Also, if they have a spy, I'm dead. Unless they, oh, they have a freaking Winding Way. My god. Okay. If they use spy, I'm dead. If they use it after the Vandal, because now they have spy. So the Vandal is, I guess, gonna eat my land. I mean, it doesn't make me happy, but I'm not gonna just gamble on hitting a spell bomb somewhere in probably the next turn, honestly. Otherwise, I'll lose anyway. So if they Vandal, which they will, and hit my Mistwall Bridge, I can, instead of using the Maca, I can actually just offering the Mistwall Bridge, and that's still fine, because I need to keep the Fairy Maca for later. Here it is. Not much we can do about that, sadly. If they go for a refurb, but they don't, right? They go for the bridge. Yeah, of course. Okay, I'm gonna add black. Let's go Fanatical Offering on the bridge. Cast down. Okay. They have an N2. Damn. So Vandal's gone. Forest's gone. They have another Battlement. I wanted to cast down that, but okay. The biggest issue is, like, since they don't care about combat at all, we have no way to get these refurbs into the grave, unless we sacrifice them, which we might do. I think it's powerful. I think it's powerful sacrificing these reverbs. Shambling Ghast. Okay, I'm gonna swing for 4. I mean, if this was their only battlement, I am tempted to kill it. In this situation though, I think there's no point. They just have as much mana as they need on everything. So, guess let's tap like this. Let's go a Curse Marauder. And again, Curse Marauder doesn't do much here, so I'm gonna sack this guy. They're gonna sack probably their Vine or, you know, the Vandal or whatever. Vandal, yeah. Not the Defender, of course. Can play the bridge, and we can just chant Refurb Ghast. That's okay, I would say. Lotus Puddle. Okay, it's probably not what they want. Rumble's gone, this is gone. They have Generous and Balustrade Spy. I mean, just lead the Stampede. It does not stop. Like, everything they do is just crazy powerful. This finds like 4 cards at least, because Spy is the deck in Pauper that plays the most creatures. It's around 40, I think. Let's actually see. It's 41, yes. So the average hit is like 3 to 4 easily. They often hit 5 too. Let's see what they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double Vandal. Like, how do you play the game? You just don't. You just lose every time. Like, I have no lands again. like, you know, this is crazy. I don't know what to do. The only way we win is if they make a mistake, Spy themselves, we Maka, but 3 mana draw 5, like, okay, like, how am I beating this? I'm not. Okay, they go Generous Scent, and here's a Vandal. So, yeah, just not happening. My land's gone again. Just, yeah. I mean, do you have more refurbs, if that helps at all? Probably doesn't, but we also have to cast down. There's a lot I need to do. Rod Beast. Alright, so I don't need to play this Ghast. I kind of need to cast down. I also want to play the refurb. Do I need to cast down this turn? Not necessarily. I can wait on the end, but they will probably play. This is 2 ends, right? This is not the duplicate, so they have two ends in the hand. They have 1 more, so I don't need to cast down, but then it's really hard. If this is a land, I can just map this up. Kind of vault. Okay, I should have played the refurb first, of course, but I guess never punished. Let's go refurb. I'm playing 1 Rod Beast, by the way, just to make the chance a little bit better. Let's go to combat. Attack for 2. I can play a Shambling Ghast instead of a cast down if I want. Okay, this has reach. My bad, I forgot. My thoughts were completely just in a different plane of existence there. So we do need to cast down, and I lost 2 damage. Okay, this was my mistake. Absolutely. They play another Generous Scent. Okay. Yeah, they don't have to spy ever. They can just mid-range us. Right. Like, that's what this deck does. And here's the Sagu. Okay. And the crazy thing that you can't get rid of these defenders unless you want to lose the game, because casting this down, like, it doesn't make any sense, right? You need the cast downs for the bigger threats if they decide to go for the mid-range plan. And if you leave this be, they will just... They're playing 2 decks in once, basically. Like, it's Golgari Ramp, because some people even play Avenging Hunters, and then they play a combo deck that can kill you on turn 4. Like, that's just how it is, though. Lembas. I guess I'm gonna go Lembas. Mapping up this refurb is good because it can block the Generous End, I suppose. Negate's fine, but also not really. If they find another lead, we're losing anyway, and I really want to map up this turn. Still, no, let's bottom. Find a Swamp, that's much better. Gonna Bog. Let's do this. Trying to make it block the Sagu, if possible. Nope. Find the Vault of Whispers. Okay. In that case, let's go Shambling Ghast and Shambling Ghast. Makes their attacks a little bit more annoying because we can block with refurb, then put the counter on the bottling, so it's pretty good. In 3, yeah. Caretaker, okay. The last card is Spy, we know this. They can just play mid-range Spy though. Like, they can spy me, and they don't even have to care. Attack with a Vandal, okay. With the Sagu, sure. That's it, sure. I'm gonna do this and block here with a Ghast. I'm gonna put a -1/-1 counter on this, or -1/-1 until end of turn, rather. We can either play the Rod Beast or cycle it. They are afraid of Fairy Maka, so they're not gonna drop the Spy, yeah. Chant is sweet. I would double refurb here, so I'm gonna swing. They probably don't know about the Chant yet, so that's cool. They block with the end. I would double refurb, like I said, I will. Just more cards, it's awesome. I'm gonna Chant, refurb. Cost 2. Okay, let's play the Whispers first. Auto Whispers, let's go refurb. Normally I feel pretty bad for playing Refurbish Familiar, but this match, not at all. Draw a card. Okay, it's a swamp. I guess we cycle the Road Beast. I don't really want to cast it. It doesn't really further my game plan anymore. Crack a food. Yeah. Mistwall Bridge. Okay. Look at the number of cards, right? Like, we are a dimmer deck with 8 draw 2s. They are just spy, playing basically mono green, and, you know, they drew more than we did. Crazy. Oh, yeah. This one too. Yeah, of course. We top deck a Vandal here. Okay. So my Water Whispers is probably gone. It's a refurb. Okay, I guess that makes more sense in this scenario than destroying a land. So we now don't have any information on their hand. I'm gonna X this spy. Yeah, I'll take 6. It's fine. Now it would be cool to have the Skaab. We have a troll. Impressive, impressive. I think we can play a troll. Play a troll. Let's play a Mistwall Bridge. Hit 2. I mean, they have no reachers, right? Yeah. Okay, let's hit them for 2. Top deck a Juspera, which can block the refurb, actually. So good for them. I think I'm gonna block with this now. Create a treasure. Do find a cast down. I like that. We can cast down the end. That's nice. Let's attack. Let's see how they block. If they block, what they do. We're dealing 6 every turn. I'm gonna keep the swamp up in the hand to to conceal the fact that I'm holding this Fairy Macabre from the beginning of the game. They go End and Vandals. So I'm gonna cast them the Generous End. Oh, they have a Spellstutter Sprite. No, they have a Mirror Shell Crab. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I think I was a bigger fan of the version that Spellstutter Sprite, not gonna lie, but Mirror Shell Crab is a little weird. I like Sprite. Sprite would be insane in this scenario. But the Crab, it's not as good, I think. No blocks. Second main. Okay, a couple good draws, we're back in this. A couple good draws, we are back in this. Okay, that's not what I was talking about when I said a couple good draws, but that's fine. We're gonna attack with a troll. We can crack the Lambus, I think, might as well at this point. Anything in the graveyard I can cast, not at all. If I had an offering, an insight, it would be great. Gatecreeper Mine, sure. Let's see if they play 5-land spy, probably not. I think this is 4. Attack for 2, that is a-okay. We're gonna crack the Lambus, by the way. 12. They can start blocking the troll, triple blocking kinda whenever they want as well. And a Cursed Marauder. Okay, it does something. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. 1. Here they go. Start blocking. Okay. 1, 2, and Caretaker. 3. Yep. Let's divide the damage. Let's kill. Exactly like that. We're gonna sadly leave one of the Gate Creepers alive. Let's play Swamp though. I'm gonna leave up the Marauder. No real reason to play it right now. Juspera is good. Probably attacking with the Vandals. We can double block. Do I want to? Yeah, sure. I'll double block. Probably gonna kill my refurb, I think. Rather than the Generous End. I can't really allow this. I'm gonna get rid of the End and also the Spy. If they top deck a Spy, I mean, guess we lose, but that's the price you pay, I guess. Another Marauder. So, okay, this is kinda fine-ish, because we can double Marauder next turn, and even if they play a couple creatures, they can't really block that much, so I feel like that's kinda good. No point in attacking with the Marauder, of course. We'll get blocked by a random wall here. Let's see what they top deck. Make a blue. They top deck a Mirror Shell Crab. That's crazy. Looks like a Mirror Shell Crab for sure. Yep, it is worth 3 and is a great blocker for the troll. Holy, that is an incredible top deck that absolutely saves them. Oh my god. Okay, like, okay then. I mean, cast them, we win, you know. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go the crab. 1, 2, 3. Got them. Okay. I think I'm gonna sidebar differently though. Take the Rod Beast. -1 duress. The Chant is cool. I don't think we need this many ghasts though. I'm gonna take away the rights. I'm gonna bring back the offerings, the insights. I actually want probably 1 Skaab in here. I don't mind the negate. Give me the insight. I guess this guy. And then do we go for the second Skaab? Let's go. Let's try it. That was brutal. This game was crazy. Let's see what we do here. No lands mulligan. Some lands keep. Also has a swamp. Bottom the aquifer. If we went first, this is insane. We can take land grant. Ah, yeah. Sucks. Whatever. Open on a wildling. Yeah. So we see their hand actually. They have lead the stampede. Have a swamp. We can take a lead the stampede with the duress. Seems great. Blight is nice. I'm gonna open on duress, take the stampede. Now this is duplicated, great. Not really. I think this is their hand, I hope. I guess we'll have to see. I have to remember to delete the card scene before we actually duress. We have a blade on 2 if we want. We also have a Lambus, feels pretty nice. They have a fiend. Okay, so they're gonna take the blade. Fine, that is respectable. Troll of Khazad-dûm, that's chill. I'm gonna go Lambus here probably. Looking for some, probably sacrifice spells and or lands. Offering is awesome. Kills the fiend with the Shambling Ghast, so love it, absolutely love it. Best top deck, it's either land or I don't know, something else. Okay, so Caretaker, Swamp. Not sure if they play the Sagu actually right now, but I'm not sure if this was the first Sagu or the second one. Probably the first one we didn't see. Okay, we're gonna cycle a troll. And this time we can actually go for an Aquifer because we can't really, you know, do this anyway. So I guess we're gonna go Aquifer. And then we're playing a Shambling Ghast. If they have another Fiend, I'm a little mad. Just a little bit. Or they don't play anything. That's fine too. Let's draw. Refurb. They can just exile the Refurb, I guess. So I don't love this. I'm gonna kind of wait with the Refurb. I also want it in the graveyard, so I'm gonna offering the Shambling Ghast. Just kill the Fiend. Get the Blade back. Mistvault Bridge. Okay, I think Mistvault Bridge is a very good bait for the Vandal. Mistvault Bridge is a very good bait for the Vandal. I would actually... I don't want them to... Yeah, I think Mistvault Bridge is just a great bait for the Vandal. Like, I have no words. We bait them off this, then we have the Spell Bomb. We also have the Blade. We also have the Refurb. It's pretty okay here. We're gonna land Grant. We see their hand again. Jesus. So here's a Caretaker in the hand. They get a Forest. I think there's still the Sagu. Yeah, okay, not anymore. Here's a Forest. Still the same Forest. This is their 4 cards, I think. They're gonna Vandal my land, right? Yeah, sure. Bet. Sure thing. So this is their 3 cards, minus the Vandal. I think they still have the Caretaker. I could be wrong. I'm gonna Swamp Cycle. Or, yes, you guessed it, a Swamp. Let's go. And then we have some things to do here. We can Blade, you know, we can Refurb, Spell Bomb, stuff like that. Okay, Mistvault Bridge. Okay, so we can Mistvault Bridge. I'm gonna just Refurb. And then we can Spell Bomb. And I think I'm gonna leave up the mana in case they like Mass Vandal again. I'm not gonna Blade. I'm not gonna Force Blade is what I mean. Caretaker gone. We have the Spell Bomb. We can Blade next turn. We can start swinging with the Fam using the map token. If they top deck another Vandal, I might be not very happy. Okay, here's a land, but they can't combo off. This is the land from hand. So they have a Spy random card. If they attack with a Vandal, Chanting is reasonable, minimum reasonable. I'm not gonna block yet. Well, Chanting is good. I think I'm gonna wait. Because we can map up and then this is actually dangerous. Negate is a sweet thing in case they find a redraw. Let's go Tiding Blade. We can also just bring back a troll with the Chant. I mean, also reasonable, right? We have 5 lands right now. If we find a land, I might Chant the troll. Let's see. Let's map token. We will Nihil Spell Bomb. Incredible. No, let's keep it. Okay, in this case, we're gonna try to win like that. We need to hold up Negate, and then we're kind of good, I think. Can also flip the Blade sooner or later. When am I cracking these bombs? I think I'm cracking them. Maybe even I'm gonna crack one of the bombs this turn probably. Okay, never mind. I have some other plans here. Spy, just mid-range Spy. Alright, Dread Return of Vandal. I'm of course just cracking this. Wait, I could have waited. I could have also negated, but I think this is a great option for, yeah, this is just great. Feels pretty good. We have another bomb, we have negate, we have Chant. Chant can indeed bring back a troll if you want. A Curse Marauder is... A Curse Marauder is good. Gets rid of the Spy. I think that's what we want, kinda. Because we can attack, Marauder, Chant, you know, we can do the whole thing. I think I'm gonna do it. Sack the Refurb. The only thing we need to hope for is that we need to hope for only one thing, and that is they don't actually top deck a Lead the Stampede. If they do, it's bad, because I don't have my negate up, but I think this is worth it. I'm just gonna Refurb, make them discard a Spy. Okay, good. I mean, good. We beat Spy. It was crazy hard, but good job, us. I'll see you in the conclusion. Okay, guys, welcome back to the conclusion. So this version of the deck rather feels a little bit cleaner. I think the Chant with the Refurb, it gets crazy value. With the Skaab in like very, very slow matchups, it just grinds them down. The only problem is like fast decks and decks that generally do their thing really, really quickly. I didn't hate this version of the deck. I think it could be made a little bit more clean. Maybe the Lurching Rod Beast isn't the best, and maybe fewer trolls and more actual lands, but other than that, I'm decently happy with this version. I think it can win games, as you guys have seen. And if you have any suggestions how to make it better, definitely leave a comment below. I would love to hear it. With that being said, if you enjoyed these types of videos, let me know below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps a ton, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.